Alright guys, it's time to show you guys the X-clamp fix. I know I promised I'd put it up, so here it is. We've got our motherboard out. As you can see, we've got X-clamps here. What you're going to do is you're going to take a pair of needle nose pliers, put them right under, and just tear it off. Yes, tear. Alright, so we've taken off the X-clamps, and these will come right off, like this. And right here is your hardware failure. The X-clamps bent under the pressure and all the heat in the Xbox, and these came loose from the GPU. So that is why you'll experience freezing or just get the red ring of death, or the one red ring. So we're going to set these aside, and right here I have already set up my screws and washers that will fit into each of them. What you're going to do is you're going to take your heat sinks here to a Home Depot, Lowe's, or Radio Shack, as you guys remember from my last video. And you're going to find some ones that fit into the holes, and we'll screw in like this. Also make sure that they will not conduct electricity, otherwise you just fry your motherboard. Alright, so you're going to take your first one, and you're going to grab 8 washers that will not conduct electricity, and place them right over the holes there. These are going to keep it the perfect distance up, so that it won't interfere with your graphics. And you're going to do that for each of the holes, and then after that you're going to take your heatsink right here, place it straight over the holes. Once you've done that with all the washers, you're going to keep them steady, hold this down, and as you can see it's kind of hard. I just lost half of them. And you're going to get it positioned right over the holes and screw the screws in from the bottom with a washer already placed on it for the distance on the bottom. As you could see from that last clip, it's really a pain in the ass putting these on and keeping them there, so it's really a two-person job. Make sure that you have a friend that's willing to help you, like I have as my cameraman.
Yo.
And yeah, make sure you just have somebody that's going to help you, because this trick is really a pain in the ass. I'm sorry to say it, but it is. So have a friend. Alright, another method you can do is placing the screws here on the bottom, going through the 2 washers that you already placed there, right like that, and hold them all up until you can get the GPU on there and start screwing them in. Alright, so we've got the screws on the bottom. I've got my friend helping me out here. Now we need the screwdriver, and this is a very delicate matter here. You're going to slowly get these one by one, very carefully. You're going to flip it over very carefully. Here.
2, 3.
Alright, so this is how we're doing it. I've got it stationed up against my chest, and my friend here is screwing them in as I hold them for dear life. Alright, so this is what it's going to look like when you're done. Hopefully, if you get it right, it'll just stay on like that. Now you're going to do the exact same thing with the other one, right there.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And it should be fine. Alright, so we were idiots and we didn't check this. Make sure you get that thing sticking out there on the right side. Otherwise, this other heatsink, hold on, let me get this, will not fit. No, other way.
I know, I'm just showing.
Okay. Yeah, it won't fit.
Great.
Alright, this should be the finished product right here. These are nice and tight, not shaking around. On the bottom, that's what it's going to look like. You got your 4 screws on each one. At this time, I'm going to put the Xbox back together. Quick note, you don't really want to do both tricks at once. Although I do have the penny trick video and this video, you only want to do one. So you're going to stick these back on here for now. The reason is that with the washers in there and the pennies, it's very dangerous for the motherboard, and you could potentially fry it just by having both in there at once. Alright, first you're going to screw everything back in, besides big silver screws. Then we put the fan back in. Alright, put the fan back in, put the cover right back over it. Alright, put the RF board back on and make sure that the screws are securely in there. Without them, your Xbox will say that you modded it and it won't be working. Alright, CD drive. I said this in my other video, but it sounded very confusing to you guys. Make sure that these two go in the right holes. You can't really screw it up unless you just don't even put it in, but make sure they go in right, or else when you go on Xbox Live, it will say that you're modding and they will ban your gamer tag. Just put it in right and you can go on Xbox Live forever. It doesn't matter. Just put it in right. Alright, make sure you lift up the eject button when you're putting it in, or else you'll break off this part and you will have to always keep your Xbox naked. Alright, here we go. Here's the Xbox. We didn't close it up all the way because we just wanted to make it quick, but we're going to show you that we're going to turn it on. Right here. There's a little button back there. And let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Yay! It works! So, yep. That's the xclamp fix for you guys. And, hopefully we will fix some Xboxes with this. Thank you guys for watching, and good luck.